Alright, so welcome back to another Nikke video. We got some fun things to jump into and talk about as we are going to be seeing a sort of special event coming soon, which will be pretty cool and give us a little bit of insight for kind of 2026 and the rest of 2025's plans from Shift Up. On top of that, we also have Milk. Yes, Milk dropping tomorrow, which is exciting for a lot of you. Last minute talk about that and pretty much a fun video. So a lot of cover, short time. Let's get straight into it. Like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. We also have a collab animation for the new Kyoto thing they're doing. Take a look, like and subscribe. Here we go. So first things first, we'll talk about the announcement because as you all know, they've been just continuously tweeting that yes, Nikke is part of Tokyo Game Show this year. Yet again, they were there last year, and last year they gave us a pretty solid and insane set of information. I'm going to show you what they did so you're aware of like what we can expect this year. But they talked about the venue information. They're bringing back that hugely popular real 10-pull gacha. Pretty much it's like you hit a button over here, and then it opens up like lights on the sort of venue area, and there's I think cosplayers in there showing you, oh, this is your 10-pull. Kind of a cool thing that they do. Everyone has their gimmicks nowadays, right? Pretty much that's their gimmick for their Tokyo Game Show venue. But there's 2 separate days of Tokyo Game Show, or 3. I don't know exactly how many days like companies get. I think it's 1 day. But Tokyo Game Show exists. Companies go day 1. They're able to ask like questions, interview, do stuff, and like whenever a game wants to make an announcement or share some insane news, it's done during day 1, and then also continuing onwards to day 2 and 3. And like press and articles and things like that come out, and that's their announcement at Tokyo Game Show. It's kind of how it works, right? But this is again Nikke's venue. It looks like Famitsu's recruiting questions because again they're going to be at Tokyo Game Show later this month. So they're again another article-based JP site. They give interviews that are exclusive with the developers. They're going to do some sort of question analysis and everything. If you give them questions, they're going to ask them and see if they get an answer and such. But again, what was given last year? What was like the good information? So this person over here on JP Wikipedia, they summarized everything that like every interview that was done at TGS and like provided them. And remember, we've covered these interviews, and this is again giving us ideas of 2026. Literally one of the 2025. Literally one of the banners, the bunny banners, were announced during Tokyo Game Show. They talked about how their best banner of the year is bunnies. That was this. So that's why I've been saying this since last year. This was being said that again, expect a very major and a very exciting bunny update. That was again said through here. But first, if you're wondering some of the stuff that was said, this is one of the articles, TGS 2024. Remember, they said the 2nd anniversary is bigger and better than ever. That was again pretty exciting. I think that no one really complained about the 2nd anniversary. It really to us was pretty large. You had whatever it was, Grave, the mini game which caused a lot of issues. the bosses that caused a lot of issues, the character that caused a lot of issues, but it was technically one of their biggest updates. They doubled themselves when it came to freebies as well. They definitely cooked, regardless of the issues and such. They definitely cooked, and they stood by their statement of the biggest one ever. They also talked about Stellar Blade and how they're preparing it with a lot of love and care and ready to share with us. They also talked about a few other things in this specific one. Everyone had their own different questions that they could ask, but one of the biggest things that was asked, remember, and we talked about this on the channel a few times, right, was what? They asked, so this one over here, they asked about, where is it? Right there. When is Rappi and the other ones getting their power-ups? And remember, they confirmed soon. Stay tuned. And what was soon? This is why we knew that end of year would probably be Rappi. They kind of said in the demo interview, they said that it's coming soon. Rappi, SSR, and other ones getting a full power-up. That would be a plan in the future. And they know that how miserable Neon's power-up was and how much the CEO loves Anise so much that those characters are planned as well in the future. So that was also kind of mentioned here. They also talked about you guys keep on giving us so many abnormals. That was also mentioned, which I don't know where exactly was said in this article, but Abnormal Tower was addressed here. They said we have no plans right now, but at the rate we're going, we may have plans for it in the future. They talked about the 2nd anniversary being the largest minigame they've ever created. They talked about events and minigames and stuff like that. They asked about minigames and such, like things like that. Here's Abnormal Tower, see? So they said so far no concrete plans to consider, but if you have a lot of feedback from users, we will consider it. That was pretty much what they went for. But they also said that 20 years, right? They want to develop this game for 20 years and stay with it for 20 years. That's what we can kind of expect from Tokyo Game Show. So stay tuned. We should be getting very good and very solid announcements. And again, it should be things that we kind of gear up for what 2025 has to offer. So yeah, that's again what they've been sort of hyping up here. Next up, the biggest thing, I guess, the Kyoto City collaboration literally released a massive animation. And it's crazy. The amount of effort this collab has, dude. People will be like, oh, go, listen, dog, you know, it's very hard to create a skin in-game like that, you know, compared to drawing it and that. Now, answer this. What's harder, an animation like this, alongside the artworks, alongside the 17 different images they provided, alongside them literally providing, like, shooting poses for some of them? Like, they've drawn everything. Let's be real here. Getting it in-game might be a little bit more effort, but I would like at least one in-game. Like, genuinely, bro. Just for fun. One of them for, like, a freebie event or something. I don't know, man. They look super cool, but... yeah, I don't think we're ever getting them. It's part of a collaboration, full-on PV. It's like that shop one in Korea they had. They made a full animation PV. It was like a 45-second thing. And we're like, wow, that much animation? Bro, that's like more than... That's more animation than some shows get nowadays. I'm not going to throw any shots to anything, dude. I have so many jokes planned for that one, but I chose not to insult anybody's anime here. But yeah, they released an entire Kyoto collab PV, which was super cool. Beyond that, Milky Milk. Milk is launching tomorrow. Get ready for it. What I wanted to update you on is Pryman gave the review, actually, for how Aid ended up. So I wanted to show that to you so you're aware, sort of where like they hold her metric and what they're saying she's kind of at before pulling on Milk. I want to also make it clear I made a video yesterday, and that's why I made the video. Because players just keep asking, like, do I need these characters? Like, do I go pity in because I want them? You know, I really want them, but should I keep going? Remember, there is a free selector at the end of the year, and literally a few months from now. And when that comes out, you can just get a character you want. You don't have to pick everybody up. If there's somebody that's just like that's killing you, you got a collaboration, you got other stuff to look forward to. I'd highly recommend to look away, dude. Bunnies do something to people in my comments. They do something to them, right? They just can't let them go for some reason, but I understand that reason. But yes, this is what the review for Aid ended up being. She got double S in story low deficit, S in high deficit, but she did get SS in bossing, which is like, yeah, it's what I wanted, baby. So yeah, I kind of won there. These are her pros and cons. Read through them if you want. Pretty much though, she is a powerful character. As Prime says on the final pro, she is breathtakingly hot. The bunny we have all been waiting for, Shift Up, was truly hiding the actual assets behind her maid costume. You know what? I'm happy that this character did decent, like JP wise. Like they're hyped for her too, so that I can prove to myself that I'm not the only dude out there. Like saying like Aid's the GOAT. I thought I was like the only person, bro. My comments didn't agree. Like only a few of you agreed, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I was like the only one saying Aid was a cool character. And after this, I proved my point. I was the inner beauty has now been shown. That's what it is, bro. But yeah, she's again a very, very powerful character. So before pulling Milk should be good, but I don't know. Her kit just seems so convoluted. It's like you sniffed cocaine and then wrote the kit. So we're gonna have to see how it works tomorrow and test it out. I'm not like so I went into Aid's test like confident she'd be good. I'm going into this very not confident. We will see tomorrow how it turns out. But I'm going to be real with you. I have no faith. I don't have any faith in this character. Not because of any other reason, but it just... There's a lot that has to occur here for this kit to pop off. So going into this, I would say that avoiding this would be fine. If you pull for waifu, you pull for waifu. Don't pull for meta. We'll see tomorrow if it is meta. Because again, this can be. But we got to wait and see. We got to test tomorrow. There's a lot in this kit that you have to check and operate. So with that being said, be ready. I check into Aid more so. But wait till tomorrow to get that full answer and see what happens here. But prepare for Tokyo Game Show. Some big stuff they've done last year. And it could help us gain an idea for what's up and coming. Famitsu's already recruiting for questions they can ask at Tokyo Game Show for their exclusive interview. And then again, they've been tweeting about this daily, hyping it up and such. So I hope you're excited. And again, the collab PV, which is super cool. All right. Take care. Have fun. I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck on your milk pulls. I better see some pop-offs.